All right, y'all. Welcome back. I hadn't even added myself to Kamisha Review. We're talking about the Living Marriage Huntsville. And as you guys know, um, my people are always late. Lee is
Not
always
me.
early or on time. Girl, if you don't let me get this out, I said my girl Lee is always earlier on time and already starting. Ma'am, we are 44 seconds in. Lee, Jesus Christ.
I was hoping Erica could be here so that she can give a recap because I don't even know. I don't even know
Lee,
what to say.
Lee, you have one. You know what I'm about to say.
I know I got
You
one job.
that's
I failed
literally
today.
literally
Be
it.
be just be like my mama and fire me today because the recap I can't right here. I can't. I can't today. I'm sick of Martell already. I'm sick of him.
Okay, so I don't do the recap. It's either Dina that do it or I have Ali do it. Your mama do it in the freaking car. This girl is shopping and can't. I'm not even go there. Anyway, so we're just gonna jump right into it. Let me go back to my notes because I wasn't even. I thought I didn't even set my notes. I was trying to set my notes to myself and literally was waiting for her to do the recap. While I was doing that. Hang on. There come my notes right there. Why am I not seeing my notes? Okay, there we go. Okay, so we'll start from the beginning. Male, they were playing that pickle game. That trips me out. I really only thought certain people played that game. No shades, nobody, but I guess everybody plays it. They got a little bit of coining, something I could think of.
Oh, the
Um,
pickleball.
mm-hmm. But
Oh yeah, that's white people shit.
as they're playing the game and whatnot, Male kind of I feel like was checking some people today, and I'm gonna tell you why. Male was checking people, and I feel like Male had the right to do that. Like almost everybody she ran into today, she was like, okay, so y'all didn't come to my event. Y'all didn't come to any of my functions. What happened? And she did it in a real chill way. It was like, oh, I'm coming to see you. I'm coming to chill, hang out, blah, blah. But what y'all don't know, I'm coming to ask you guys as well why y'all didn't show up to my situation. And everybody really did not have a good answer, which I was trying to debate about that. Like, for instance, she was like saying
Oh, so you know what
y'all
that
weren't
reminded
invited.
me of?
Hold on, mama. But when she was like, you weren't invited, but it was a public platform. Now she here a little on time, kind of a little bit. Come on, Erica.
Hey, hey.
Hey, E
I'm
Breezy.
so I'm
What's
so proud of you.
what's up, party people?
Now what's
less
up,
than
party
20
people?
minutes, less than 20 minutes
Look,
late. Woo.
girl. When I tell you, I'm so proud. So look, we've already failed with the recap, so we're doing things a little kind of different today. So what I wanted to ask you about
Hello?
was
Can y'all hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. Can't hear me? So what I wanted to ask you about was Erica. I feel like Mel was trying to find out why nobody didn't come to her
What happened?
function.
Where's it?
Why nobody came and support her. Can y'all not hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, we
Can
can
y'all
hear you
not?
now,
Okay. I was
but
like,
we could if you said something, there was a moment of silence.
Erica, could you not hear me, Erica, the whole time?
No, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Hold on. Okay, Erica, just kind of jump in. I'm gonna check something. I'm so irritated with this internet. Check something for me real quick. I want to talk about her email trying to find out why nobody want to show up to a function, pretty much. And I felt like she was right. She literally asked everybody that. I want you to jump in with that.
Okay, so in this episode, I really, and I guess Lee, maybe you already spoken it. I really like the way Mel handled it because I think I've seen people be like kind of you do feel hurt and upset because people aren't supporting you on these shows and stuff. And so I thought, okay, let me she brought it to everybody in a way where it was like she kind of was light with it, but I'm serious. And I really thought that that was a mature way
Right.
to handle it. It just showed a lot of respect, but it's like, come on, I'm coming to your things. You know, this is all sort of like also our business or whatever too. So it's like if we don't support each other, it is sort of a thing. And so I really liked the way she went to each person and be like, okay, so now why didn't you come? And she accepted people's apologies in a way, but it was like, but I feel away. And I thought the way she handled
Right.
it was just smooth and cool, but still kind of check people like, okay, I saw that you weren't there, and Stormy, other people were able to come. And what do you have to say for yourself? So I actually really liked that on this episode.
Letitia's, because I didn't watch the other seasons, you get to understand that. So for me, y'all let me know if y'all can't hear me or anything. I'm not sure what's going on my freaking internet. But Letitia, when she said that I was escorted out of a previous function, for me, baby, I don't know if I will come to any of your functions if I was ever escorted out. So just to be transparent, um, I, I don't. You understand what I'm saying? I think that's kind of crazy that you got escorted out of a function and you're asking me why I didn't come to your function.
I mean,
I
I
don't
mean, but what did
know
you do to get
how.
escorted out of the function? Let's be real.
Erica, can you tell me what happened? Because I didn't watch those seasons, so I don't know. Can you tell me what happened? Why she got escorted out?
Wait, I'll let Lee, because part of me was like, I was trying to remember all the different beefs. They were beefing at the time. So I think part of the reason for Mel even caring or asking is because we're all good and we're making these strides to be supportive and we've come a long way and all this other stuff, because Mel usually wouldn't even sit down to lunch with her. So I know there's been a lot of um different beefs between her and Mel um all along. So I don't honestly even remember, but I think maybe they weren't even speaking at the time. So, it was just a very different energy. But Lee, if you can also chime in.
I don't know if she was watching back then. Lee, was you watching it back then?
No, I wasn't sorry, and I was on mute. But I don't know why she got put out the party previously. But either way it goes, I probably wouldn't have came to the party either. I wouldn't have came to the party if you put me out before. Well, first and foremost, I wouldn't have came to the party if we was beefing
Right,
before
because I
Yes.
you.
remember it was a function for Mel's skincare line, and I forgot what had happened. I did watch it that season. Honestly, I don't, because I've watched it off and on. I don't recall. So if they know in the comments, let us know. But they were definitely beefing. I don't know if she said something crazy to her or she came in and she didn't speak. It was something that kind of went down where it was like putting them out publicly was a big deal, but they were in a real crazy space at that time. So it was sort of
Somebody
one
just
of
typed
those
in the,
things.
I'm sorry, Mama. Somebody just typed in the comment. Hello, Commission panel in chat. Tisha was escorted out of the Embrace Beauty Party during season 2, but we're trying to find out why was she kicked out. If you may know the answer to that, misbehaving. So that's what we're trying to figure out why. I mean, we probably can Google it and look real fast. Let me. Uh, Leo, are you by your computer or are you out and about?
No, I'm trying to cook.
Oh, I forgot. I didn't know what you're doing. Okay, hold on. Oh, hold on. I think she responded in the chat. Okay. Come on, y'all know production told Tisha to show up. Tisha didn't do anything. Oh wow.
Well,
So
okay, she had to do something in order to get put out. I'm not just putting somebody out of my event just because production told me to. Be fucking for real.
mm,
I mean, I think
Okay.
they were
Erica,
definitely,
I don't know.
I'm trying to recall. I think
They
they
were
definitely were
beefing.
beefing at the time for sure. Um,
Okay.
don't It was so long ago. I don't
Right.
recall what it was. I do remember it was shocking that she put them out, but I do
Really.
think it was one of those things where how like you have an event, but you're not speaking to the person, so you don't even think they're gonna show up. I don't think Mel thought she was gonna be there, from what I recall. But yeah, I would probably need to Google it.
Okay. So in the little preview thingy that they were showing, it looked like that. Hold on. It looked like that she was confused. Like Mel was confused by it. It said Martell and Marceau were beefing after Martell had said Marceau cheated 20 times. I'm
Oh, right. So a lot of the issue between Tisha and Mel has been over the years that sort of like, oh, Mel took Martell back, and and Martell has done all these things, sort of before the baby thing. And then but basically Mel and Martell have always alluded to Marceau is out here doing stuff too, and you're acting like he's not. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of,
Uh-huh.
so they've had this sort of ongoing sort of thing. That's kind of a cliff note way for me to characterize it. So please do not trip too hard, commenters.
Gotcha.
Um, so yeah, so maybe, yeah, so I guess, and there was this time where Martell, because everybody was coming down on Martell, and this is like, I think they would take these, like, I know there was a time where they took a trip to Atlanta, and it was like all the guys, and then that's how the whole thing with the linebackers came into play, because
Oh
there were all
wow.
these other outside
I
women
was
who were
saying,
like,
I would look. I have myself on mute. I was saying big back, but the word is actually linebacker. You're absolutely correct.
right. So
Linebacker. Mhm.
so it's kind of
Mhm.
like all of that, and Tisha would go so hard at Mel, like, taking up for Marceau,
Hmm.
that's kind of a lot of where their old beefs came
Got
from.
you. Hey, Kim, my chick TV,
Hey,
Hey,
girl.
looking
what
cute as
part of this?
always, girl. We really just kind of jumped in and started talking about. I said that Mel was kind of checking people for not showing to a function, and I was here for it, and everybody was getting their opinion about it. And then we also talking about how Tisha was kicked out of a previous event in season 2, from what the chat is saying, and why she's saying I did not show up without an invitation because I'm not going to any of your functions unless you personally invite me. And I was like, I understand. And I would feel the exact same way. I'm not coming to any of your functions because I literally got escorted out like I was like the rag up under your shoe. So no, ma'am, I don't care if it was a public situation. I'm not showing up. She's the only one I accept the excuse of. Everybody else, So what's your opinion, Kim My Cheeks TV?
Girl, I can tell you I don't want to show up and I don't have to show up. I don't owe you anything. But
Mhm.
I will agree with Letitia 100%. You only got one opportunity to embarrass me. I need a handwritten invitation, everything. So
Not
can't
being
nobody
written.
receipt. I need a receipt for my invite. So when I show up and you want to act out,
Act a
I can
fool.
say, but you invited me here. What do you mean? So I understand, and I understand they trying to rebuild these friendships, but I
Right.
feel like it's all fake because they just want to carry on this show. These people don't like each other for real.
In real life. Come on
That's not
now.
people for real. And Kimmy, I was 100% with Kimmy. Your fans are mean to us. Why do I want to sit up but be abused at the
Not
same
the
time?
millimeters.
Not the melanators. The
Now, I
raindrops
don't
and the
dislike
melanators.
Mel, but based on what we
Right.
see on social media, period. Melody fans, the people that call themselves millimeters, and she called them out. You talking about my millimeters? Yes, we talking about them. They're crazy.
Now she said just like her.
I ain't say just like you. I said
No,
she'll
no, no.
call
you
them
you
No.
sounded.
You sounded just like her when you said the millimeter. You sound just like Mel
that's
when
what
you
for the millimeters. Yes, your
you
millimeters.
imitated
So
her. Oh Lord, Kim My Cheeks.
Melody has awareness that her millimeters are crazy because she called them out. They are mean to other people on the show. They only see your side. They don't see any other point
Mm-hmm.
of view. And I don't have to sit up in that toxic environment around your fans. No, you
Right.
bask
No,
in the
no, I understand
enjoyment
that.
of your millimeters. Congratulations. I'll watch the podcast at home. Probably not. But I'm not mad at anybody for not showing up because number one, I don't have to. I
No,
don't
no,
feel
that's
like
somebody put okay. So Misbehavior put in here. Why would they show up to Melody's function when she didn't even invite them to her name changing ceremony? Wow.
I ain't watched
Millimeters equals coat millicoat. Wow. Jesus. Mm-mm.
but I also fault Mel
Mm-hmm.
because just because you put a flyer out and we hear it on the radio and they say Melody's going to be there, that means every time I hear that you're going to be somewhere, I have to show up. No,
Oh
send me an
wow.
invite. Hey,
Mm.
me and Carlos got this podcast. I really want y'all to come. We on the show. Carlos gonna be there too. Y'all come on. I got y'all some tickets. How about you already have the people you expect to show up some tickets set to the side?
Here, Kim Chi, come. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, if I had something going on where I had a really big event, or something like that, really in real life, you guys would get a separate invitation, like in your inbox. Like, hey, I got a whole seat, a little area for my people. All you gotta do is have this at the door or whatever it might be. Girl, you own it. I
I
love
just
that.
think it's
That
unfair.
is good.
On the radio. Girl, I might not listen to the radio. I might not follow the
Uh-oh.
same social media sites that you posting your flyer on. I might really not have known anything about it. If you really want someone to be there for you, you invite them.
Erica, you agree with that? Erica?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. I mean, she could have invited
that was
the
a
I
slow
don't
yes.
know. I mean, I feel like you want the people to show you the support, and I think it's reasonable. If you can send the invites, I guess you should, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, if the relationship is fractured, if the relationship is fractured or fragile, can you actually expect people to show up if you guys are barely making it, to a phone call or whatever, I'm saying, communication wise, can you really expect them just to show up to a function just because y'all just got back cool recently? Like
Mm-hmm.
reality. Like, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion about that.
No,
Like the girl said her mama had cancer. She didn't even know that. Let's be clear. I love your mama. You didn't even know the girl
Hell.
mama had cancer.
Uh-uh.
Not saying that she had to tell that. I'm just saying that just shows how close the temperature of your relationship is
that
at this
shows how
time. You didn't really know what was going on.
if she would have ever called Kimmy, Kimmy would have told her. Kimmy would have been like, girl, my mom has cancer. That just tells me you ain't called Kimmy and Kimmy ain't called you. Y'all don't talk. Y'all are not friends. You are co-workers. Get the labels correct.
Oh
Co-workers.
my God. Oh my God.
And
Wow. Yeah.
and this I
Mm-hmm.
would love to Melody because I do like males. But Melody, you have to show up for other people on this show because you're the common denominator of people don't like you. So you're the one that's like, oh, but I showed up for you. Yeah, you have to because where
You're
else
an
you gonna
exec.
be? Nobody else trying to film with you.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Cause oh no. Damn.
not nobody trying to film with Shawty
But were
Love.
they? Were they? They weren't. Everybody was against Mel, and I'm not saying that it's all her fault because a lot of this
Right.
stuff is on Mel's side. But
Mm-hmm.
when you have a TV show to produce
Mm-hmm.
and you're the person that nobody likes, you do have to extend that olive branch if you want to continue filming said show because people will ice you out and not film with you.
Wait a minute. Doesn't she have hold on. Doesn't she have this is a comment, I'm sorry, a comment. Does she have to because it's her show? Let's be real now, and because she is the bigger person, the rest of them are haters. That's why they didn't show up because they didn't have awesome fans. What?
I'm not gonna say
They
that.
got they
Um,
listen. They got listen. Y'all can come for me. I don't care. Cause judge your mama. You gotta. She got that. Whoever that person is, they gotta be a Melanie fan because that makes no sense. That makes not a lick of sense. You either gonna show up or show out. And first and foremost, just because she's an executive producer on the show does not make it her show. We can start there too.
they get fired every season. Every season, the
And,
executive producer is getting fired.
listen, okay, look at what's the girl's name who sleep who Destiny Desiree, whatever the girl's name is,
Not
who
Desiree.
whatever her name is. Y'all know who I'm talking about. That was up there with the one that got nothing but air between his ears.
Oh
What's
my
his
god.
name? Y'all know what?
Moses
There
and
it is.
Sonny.
Y'all know
Mm-hmm.
there her an executive producer that was an executive producer for this very show that we were speaking of that ain't on the that ain't an executive producer no more. Get the fuck out of here.
What?
Can we
Lord.
address one comment, Kamisha? Can we address one
Go
comment?
ahead.
And I don't like this person, so please don't take it personally. But I don't like when people say you should be nice to them because they gave you a job. You know what? Plenty
No.
have
Cause
given
there's a
me,
whole bunch of motherfuckers that I work with that I don't really like, but I just gotta work with them. I don't care.
and just because I give you a job, don't mean I have to for a lifetime kiss your ass.
Oh,
You may have given
ooh.
me an opportunity, but it's my personality, it's my talent, it's my skill set that keeps me in this opportunity. I don't owe you anything. I'm doing a
Okay.
service for you. I'm showing up to work. You're giving me a check. I don't have to kiss your ass because you said you're hired.
And that's period. Your job description does not have that in the description, baby. It's not there. It's what your job is, not that. So I didn't understand that
Do you show
statement.
up on
So
your boss ass every
the,
day?
the
Do you
thing
kiss
about
your boss ass every
don't
day?
know
Show up to work.
nobody
No,
don't nobody
it's a
kiss.
personal
Well, no, no,
comment.
no. The minute I said nobody, people do that. So wait a minute. Only the
No.
talent skill set that the Scots. I don't either. I'm sorry. Well, the only the talent skill set that the Scots have is talking shit about Melody and copy all of her copy all of her money and make a move. So what? You mean copy what
What?
she's doing? Are you saying copy what she's doing?
Because ain't the Scots in real estate? Melody's not in
They
real
are.
estate.
They are. She has I looked at her stuff the other day. She has her makeup line is doing very well. Her music, I thought that was her lane,
I
right?
mean, originally she was in real estate. She and Martell were in real estate in the
Oh,
beginning until they broke up and they had to dissolve their company or whatever. And so, so here's the thing. I don't know. Like I do feel like at least I do feel like there is some jealousy there on the cast. I will say that. I do agree with that to some extent. I think the cast, because Melody is sort of like the Nene, you know what I'm saying?
The
So
Nene
Girl,
girl.
the
Now you
what?
now
yeah,
the
that's
who?
what I think. That's what I
The
think. I
what?
think she's the Nene Leakes of this. That's what I think of the show. Like to
Okay.
me, she is the person that kind of went the hardest and and has
No, you on your own, and that's your
so
no.
you on
that's
your
what I
own
think.
with that one. The Nene.
No,
That's
well,
for that.
Erica, elaborate why you say that though. I'm actually curious.
Because to me, it was a new franchise, and to me it was really, because to me it wasn't, Melody and Martell have really, like, their storyline has basically been the entire show the whole time, honestly. So
Melody
to
and
me
Marcel
they
the
are the,
reason I quit watching.
I'm not saying that, but that's what the producers have produced every single season, period.
Mm,
Like for
I'll give you
real.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
I can give you
I
that.
will say that I like what Kimmy is doing. I like Kimmy as a person and stuff.
Mhm.
But I feel like in terms of how the show has been produced, they have ridden on Melody and Martell. And really Martell seems crazy half the time. So to me, I
Ooh,
feel like in terms of, like, not saying that
not this man is
Nene has
crazy.
had her crazy moments too, but to me, I think they both were
Yeah.
sort of breakout
Whoa.
stars from the franchise. So that's what I'm saying, where it's like this was something new, the housewives were new, and both
Leave
of
me
them
in
sort
mind
of
today with
broke
Disney
out.
noises. Okay,
So
so
that's
no, I kind of really like what Eric is also saying. To be honest, now misbehaving. Everybody's saying there's melodies. Wait, if Melody's the Nene of the Love and Marriage Huntsville, why are the ratings low? Jesus Christ!
The rate, the okay. So let's be realistic, okay? All of the Love and Marriage, the Love and Marriage franchise ratings are low in general. Okay, they had 150,000 people tune into the Love and Marriage DC premiere for the last season, and we wait 15 months for it. Okay, so let's be realistic. We don't even know if Love and Marriage Detroit is coming back. They too busy trying to get
Don't
Ready
have
to Love Detroit off the ground. So let's be realistic. The Love and Marriage franchise as a whole ratings is low. It ain't just this one. This one just the most popular because this is the most dramatic and problematic. But I digress because you don't see nobody else on the Love and Marriage franchise, Detroit and DC, that's in jail. Multiple people from this season is in jail. Martell done went to jail. Destiny then is identity theft and fraud and whatever else she done did. Little Miss Scammer. We don't have. They are
Damn.
the most problematic and dramatic. That's why it's still going on.
Hold on. Not now. She said the ratings are affected by blackouts. You really love this show,
no girl.
so
Look at the
The
last
the
comment. Look at the
listen,
last
every season,
comment.
every
which one? Which one?
season,
This
and
one?
every
No,
No, which one?
the one where
Dina's.
is the Drew Sidora, not the Nene, but the Drew Sidora.
Excuses. So it's safe to say Melody is the Drew. I'm not messing with y'all with the
not
plus one.
Drew. Y'all gonna get us put off the internet. I'm not fucking with y'all today.
So Dina's in the chat and says Mel is one of
Hi, mama.
the Mel is one of the one who pitched the show to Carlos. The same way Nene pitched the show to Real Housewives. Nene and Mel were the center, and they brought on their friends. Come on, Rasheed Queen and building. Let's go.
Thank you. Thank you, Dina. Thank you.
Yes, yes, my girl.
And all that to
Yeah,
say,
hit the
I mean,
like
that's
button,
not
guys.
all that to say, like Real Housewives of Atlanta has also fallen off. Like if we talking
Yeah, yeah,
ratings.
yeah.
So
There we
that
go.
just
Come
all
on
I'm
now.
saying is they both were breakout personalities of the franchises, and the franchises built something off of these people. That's
Hmm.
that's just how it
Hmm.
was. Okay. I'm not team Melody or team nobody. That's what happened. And you know what I'm saying? Now I have time. And to me, very much like Nene, to me, I want to see more of Melody's actual life. Like it's almost like she is, I want to see, are you dating, girl? Like I want to see some other stuff.
Oh,
So
me too.
I don't know about
Me
that.
too. I really want to see. I really want to see because they really feel like this show has centered so much around her. I do want to see other things that she's doing. She has new music out and all these things, and her makeup is always centered around her and Martell drama. So I would like to see a little bit more of what else is going on besides the divorce that's been going on for 15 years, and the myths behind that. Like Jesus Christ, like I've never seen so much divorce problem has been going on for over. This is crazy. Like I mean, can we? Who's the new guy in your life? Like, is he gonna have a problem with that? Because the more I watch it, it's like, is it really her, or is he really just not? He crazy for real,
Martell is crazy
and
for
won't let
real.
her live her life.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't even get their situation, to be honest. Like, is he just
If
building
nobody
for the
can have, if
camera?
I
This
can't have
is
you,
a
nobody
character.
can. That's the vibe that Martell
You
gives.
got a whole baby mama side piece, grits and gravy, and on the side or whatever. You got.
Grits is normally the main dish, so she's more like the biscuit from Popeyes. But go ahead.
First of all, ma'am, you can check me, ma'am, all you want to, but grits can be a side dish as well. I'm just naming food. Anyway, really truly. So I ain't got time for your correct da da da. Like yesterday. I ain't doing it with you. So
Okay.
anyway, great gravy, corn. Let me get it aside.
We call her coleslaw.
Broccoli,
Coleslaw.
A coleslaw.
coleslaw. Okay. Coleslaw. So what I'm saying is we didn't brought her up into the mix, even though we don't use her name like we call blogger. See, I don't know. I just think that Martell to me gives that he's trying to build his character every year. And I feel like Melly trying to escape it. And I would like to see more of Melody, like dating, music, whatever, not just him. Because I want to do a review this year, and I get tired of seeing that already. I'm getting sick of it. Sorry. I don't know how y'all been watching all this
We
time.
only
I just
on
don't know.
now we already on episode 4 and we sick of it. I'm tired of these people.
She gets on my nerves. Please.
are
She
we
on fire in
all
the kitchen and on the
channeling?
mic, okay?
Are we
Listen.
channeling?
Oh,
Are
y'all
we
telling me what I'm
channeling
saying?
EB? Are we channeling EB today?
Ah,
Yeah,
not
listen, I'm
me.
channeling my not yet.
Oh, Lord Jesus, help me. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Well, let me
Okay,
ask you this.
so
Since we're on this, I have a
go
question
ahead.
about this because to me, when I was watching the episode, now that Martell has been convicted, I even feel a ways about him being in the intro. Because I'm like, why? How many scenes now that he's actually been convicted of something? Like, at what
Mhm.
point are we like? I was kind of looking sideways that he was still filming, but I was like, maybe they filmed these episodes a while ago. But I do feel a ways that I mean, and I know things happen in court. People can be wrongfully convicted, and I know he has appealed it or whatever. But still, I'm like,
That's a little extreme, ain't it?
I don't know.
I didn't say Martell has character. I'm saying he's
Have y'all
building the
heard that
character
Miss
that is
Mel yet?
Martell. Lord. Go ahead. What you
Have
say, Kim Cheese?
y'all read down Miss Mel yet?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. You go ahead and start it off. Let's go.
Because she highly showed me that I don't like her after this episode. I don't
Who?
like Miss Nell,
That,
the new
that's the
lady.
auntie. The auntie, right? The auntie or the one that's the workout queen?
No, not the workout queen. The
Okay.
Fletcher wife. Fletcher's wife.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. The auntie. She called the
I
auntie,
don't
right?
like how she wants to be called auntie, but she older than everybody.
She couldn't even breathe on the court. Not with me shady. She couldn't breathe on the pickle court. Is that the same one?
Me neither, girl. I ain't gonna shade you for that. Me neither.
Okay.
She placates in people's face. Like when she's in front of Mel, oh, I understand. I would put his ass in jail too. But when you're in front of Martell or anybody else, I don't like that putting your husband in jail. I just don't agree with that, putting him in jail. When the lady just explained it to you, and then in the next scene, you in front of somebody else's face, you don't understand. I don't like this lady. I don't like what she's bringing to the show because she's just for I don't have a better word, a pick me. Like just put me on TV. I'll play in everybody's face. Just put me on here. Just just give me some camera time. I don't like the way Miss Nell did that because Melody explained to you the same way she explained to Tisha and Kimmy why she did what she did. And I think any woman would do the same thing. And we need to stop giving these black men slides on, oh, we don't want to see our black men in jail. How you check these men, gather them, get them together, and check their behavior so they don't have to go to jail. Because Melody just didn't make something up and put this man in jail. He did something to her. And he did something to the point where the courts have
Sorry,
now
y'all.
convicted him. So why not focus on that instead of the fact of I just don't believe in putting no black man in jail? Well, girl, you stay in your house and get slapped around and revenge porn and everything else. That's
Oh
your business.
Lord. Now,
But you need to uplift
Girl, what?
them to call the police, get documentation when these men are doing them wrong. It's nothing wrong with
it's not.
using authorities when someone has broken
I
a law.
agree with that.
That's what it's for.
And I want to stay here for a moment on this topic because I've got a lot of comments
What is
over
the
our last
Up. I said too
up,
much.
but that's probably OPP. Anyway, so I want to say about last couple of ones we talked about, this topic alone, people have different opinions about it. Now I will say this. Yes, protecting black man is important, but if a black woman is feeling like she's not safe, I want to make sure that I say this,
Oh,
bless
excuse
you,
me, y'all.
that it is important that she feels safe or her children feel safe. Lee, girl, come on now. With the
Sorry, I
revenge,
thought I was on mute.
with the revenge porn situation, I don't even like any of that because the fact that you got a whole tape of them being intimate, y'all were intimate at one point in time in your life when y'all was still in love, whatever what's going on, and that's for y'all, and not for the baby
Mm-hmm.
mama, not for the sister to say, "Oh, I watched the tape." That's extra, and then you
To
go
like
see
have an
me.
extra thing in his
Well,
face.
I'm just saying you go see. Yes, and see me a text message saying, well, "Ooh, I'm gonna post this if you don't leave me alone," but I ain't even bother you. Who? Why are you texting me to tell me that? We don't want me to leave you alone, but why are you texting me to tell me I'm gonna post a video of us being together? Like
Narcissistic.
to me, that is way
I
too
know we don't
much.
like using that
That
word,
is
but
that's no, it's a great not like. But anyway, that's way too much to me. I just feel like that he was so wrong on so many levels. So for Auntie to say that's okay, that's not cool. Whatever her name is, they call her whatever. Nail, whatever. I think she's
Oh,
wrong.
it's her name.
Period.
Well, I
Nail.
think part of the issue that I have with it is, or with her is, I will say this in terms of Nell and Kimmy or whatever. I think originally when this was coming out, and at least the way they showed the earlier episodes, Martell and maybe his mother or whoever, or his, well, I don't think Martell has a team, but they were trying to frame it like, oh, Nell sent me to jail because I sent a text message. So to me, and I had said this early on, I was like, I think that sounds like BS. I'm not sure. I need to see what he's really being charged with. So to me, that's what everybody should say. You know what I'm saying? Especially people who know her. They should be like, well, she wouldn't just send him to jail over a text message. I need to hear from her before I make the comment. I don't want to send a man to jail. Or before I'm like Marceau and I make some sort of commentary on a blog or whatever, I need to check with my friend and find out what happened first.
100%.
So that's where I'm like, okay, she talked out of her side of her neck. And then now that she's in Mel's face, oh, okay, I totally
Right.
understand.
Mm-hmm.
You should have found out the information before you started saying how people are wrong for sending somebody to jail and you don't know all of the facts. And to me, that's why I would look at definitely at her, and certainly I think Marceau or whatever, with a side eye, because y'all didn't even find out from her. And we all have seen Martell act crazy. So we don't want to find out what all the information is before we start making these remarks. Are you
Yeah.
her friend or not?
Hold on. So speaking before you know the information. Hold on, keep my cheeks. So I knew what op mean as far as opposition, to where it came from, and everything else. But normally I usually see it as OPP. So that's why I made that statement. Just wanted to respond to the people in the comments because baby's giving a lot. Go ahead, keep my cheeks, TV. Go ahead.
I just wanted to add on to what Erica was saying about Nell and why I don't think she anybody's friend. Melody and Martell sat at your house and you saw Martell push every button of Melody's, and Melody was sitting there taking it and taking it, taking it. And you saw how he pushes her and plays in that lady's face to the point where what he say, that's why I got somebody sex better than you, or whatever he said to make Melody throw that lemonade glass up beside his head. Those Fletchers saw that firsthand. So how can you sit there and say you don't understand when you had a front row seat to how this man treats this woman disrespectfully? And I just, for the life of me, I don't understand how people see what Martell does on social media, what he does on this TV show, and it seems like they all flock to this man's side before they understand Melody's side. All of them be like, I ain't agree with him going to jail. I ain't agree. All of y'all seen how nasty this man is to this woman, and I don't understand it. It must be an Alabama thing. I just don't understand it. And I ain't shading nobody from
Not an
Alabama
Alabama
because
thing,
my
but actually,
school, I went to Alabama State University, but I'm just saying I don't understand how everyone is on willing to give Martell grace, in the words of mine, until Melody gives them the full story. Like nobody just, I'm riding with Mel. I understand why she did. Everybody else is willing to give Martell the grace until Melody explains herself. And why does this lady have to explain herself when y'all know how he is?
so everybody's coming for her about when it was arrested. She explained that as well. She said she gave them information, and then they did what they wanted to do with it. She had no control over that. Now, I mean, I know that they are AKA some kind of celebrity to a point, but I don't think they have a celebrity status where they can say, "Hey, you wait a year before you arrest this individual." I've never heard, but I don't know. I'm not a lawyer or
Also,
anything like that.
I
Go
would
ahead.
also another thing, because she kind of indicated in here what the timeline in this episode that made it a little bit more interesting is she said he sent her that original text in 2022 is what she said, and then she said she filed in 2023. Now I do recall, because I watched the video on YouTube, that one of, not even her sister, so this is a whole other person, I saw a video of one of Coleslaw's former friends or her best friend or whatever, where Martell and Coleslaw had been talking to her about how they were going to release the footage because Martell could not release it himself, because then
Wow,
it would be revenge porn. So to me, when she said, after she
that's
found
crazy.
out she saw the baby mama online and other people saying they saw the footage, that's why she decided to file and take it seriously. That does actually make sense, because I do remember seeing those videos out at that time, and it wasn't even Coleslaw. It was like one of her friends who was like, yeah, they were talking about it and they
That's
wanted me to
cool.
help do it and all this other
Right.
stuff. So at that point, it's like, okay, wait, he was for real about releasing this, and now he's now trying to put it in action, and that's why she's filing. Now I'm not saying that like she could be lying, I guess, but it
Mhm.
does make sense with how the events played out. Because I do remember at that time, it was this whole thing where they were discussing it online. Like, I think that video was on YouTube. So it's like they were discussing, okay, people were falling out the woodwork saying they had seen this footage and it was going to get leaked. So to me, that is the time where, okay, he sent the text, but now he really going to leak it. So
Yeah,
I am going to go to the police now. So to me, that did make sense.
it did 100%. When I heard her saying she broke it down, she was like, at first she blew off a lot of things that he's done, including this. But then, like you said, when she started seeing so and so, people send you videos. Girl, somebody send the tape. Somebody already da 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 da, whatever, whatever. So for me, I'll be pissed. Well, bump it. I'm going to the magistrate. I'm gonna tell him too. Like everything she said made plenty of sense. And if somebody had a front row seat, as Kiss My Cheek said, that's insulting. So I didn't even know that backstory. If somebody actually had a front row seat to see the behavior, the toxic behavior, to see how she was treated in a negative way, and to be in his face saying, "Oh, I don't think black men should go to jail," which I don't think black men should go to jail myself, but black men also should have some kind of accountability of their behavior to understand why they're going to jail in the first place. No one's going to say, "I'm going to take you to jail for no reason," even though I know they do that. But you know what I'm saying? In this situation, this is behavior that you cause for yourself as a grown man sending your ex-wife a videotape of y'all being intimate together, and not on that sending to Coleslaw and her people. Like, come on. It doesn't make
Yeah,
any sense to me.
I agree. And I think part of the issue with Nell and some of the other cast members, and to me, production as a whole, is I think in the early seasons before the entire drama unfolded, Martell and Mel were that cute, they were like the Obamas of Huntsville, and that's what people wanted to believe in, right? And then
Obamas.
and now that he has fallen off and he's crazy, because to me, when I first saw them, they're both cute. They look good. They got good kids. They have, like they uplifted an ideal that we want to see in our community. That's what we thought. And now that's not what it is. And to me, I feel like when you're in a bad relationship and you hold on to the delusions you had when you first met that person, that's how everybody in the cast is acting. Like, oh, for so many seasons, I felt like everybody just wanted them to get back together when he had done some crazy stuff. Like, okay, you guys, yeah, that's what you thought, but this is what the real is now. So let's move forward. And I still feel like the cast is sort of, maybe they get it together this season, but every season people are sort of yearning for what they thought maybe the first season of the show. But I was like, nah, he's not that person that we thought he was, to be honest. So get over it and sort of stop. Because to me, I'm like, why they why would you take a vacation and think we all gonna be on the a couples trip together, like me and him are a couple?
That's a
And we
very
not
good
even
insight, Erica. Very
we not
good
even
insight.
cool no more. You know what
Do
I'm
you
saying? So yeah.
But do you think that they really are trying to go back to that first year? I love how you said that, because I feel like all shows do that, Ready to Love included. Do you think that they're trying to go back to that, like to find that one that he used to be like? Because to me, it's done and done. He's a hot ass mess. I'm just
Right. I
watching
mean,
this season.
hopefully, I think now they're right.
Like Lee
Hopefully
said,
now this
episode 4, we're
season they
done
get it.
already.
Yeah.
Like
They don't.
like Lee said, after episode 4, we're already done. What'd you say, Kim Cheese?
They don't like each other. Mel and Martell do not like each other. They are both forcing themselves to do this for publicity and a check. And it's hard to watch. They aren't the married couple who, okay, it didn't work out, but we doing it for the kids and we could be cordial. They don't get along. They don't like each other. And I wouldn't like his ass neither, to tell you the truth. But everybody on this show is doing this for a check, which makes it hard to watch. Like, I'm already ready to not watch it no more, because I really was only watching it for Moses. But then we said last week, once he opened his mouth, I was over him. Though the new guy looked kind of good too, so I'm gonna give him a chance.
Look, okay, let's go ahead and let's get into the glow up. Like I said, wait a minute. Her storyline is actually interesting to to hear what she's saying, even the relationship, how they're kind of going against the world. It's just the two of them. I don't know. I'm liking the two of them. What's your thoughts on that, Erica and Kim Cheese? And I think Lee's still doing her thizzle in the kitchen. So, Erica, what's your thoughts?
But I'm here though. I'm here.
Okay. So he had the muscle body, coming up with the shine. What you think about that couple, Lee? What you think about him?
Yeah. That was sexy.
Well, them. Period. I'll say them.
Mhm.
You did.
I ain't even got no. I
It
ain't got no
was.
other. I ain't got no other adjective to describe him. Now, I definitely need to see what kind of conversation he got, because he might be dumber than a box of rocks.
Oh,
But
I don't think so. Because he was keeping his woman out the mess. He was like, train Tisha, but when they start that, she talking about you over here and we talking about her over there, he told her don't get involved in all that. Though I feel like she about to get involved in all
he
that.
did. I
But
love that.
I
She is.
feel like her man, because I don't think that's her fiance yet, but I think her man has good sense, and he seems like he could be the kind of eye candy that I want to look at. As long as he don't start with these backward ass 1950 viewpoints, I'll rock with him. But for now, I like him. He's definitely something good to look at.
Oh, Jesus.
But Kamisha, did you catch when that lady said,
can y'all
I
hear
see
me?
Mark at the gym all the
Yeah.
time because I train Destiny? I want to know why she linked those names together. Because what does Martell being at the gym
Me
and training
too.
Destiny have? anything.
Because
she's
I
trying to
saw
tell
a
us
preview or something. Look, but Chief, girl, you on the same page as me. I'll go wait to the end because I saw a preview when the show first started. It was showing Destiny and Martell in the gym, and I'm like, but it was a weird scene. Like, why are they showing this in a, when you know 20-second clip of the whole season, but the way it looked, like they doing something wrong, and I'm like, what's going on here? So I don't know. Well, Erica, what's your thoughts, Mom? What you think?
I missed
Okay,
something.
so I think I agree with both of you. They've been dropping. I don't know if it's her or production or whatever, but
Mhm.
remember there was a clip and maybe it was the season trailer or something where Martell was like, "Oh, he looks like me" or something about Destiny's son when Destiny was sitting up there. There was a scene where Destiny and Martell were together. Then Melody at the end of the scene is kind of like, I don't know what Destiny doing because she's not my friend no more. And so there's definitely been several different drops by production alluding to the Martell Destiny thing on top of what this trainer said. So I did catch it as well.
Yeah,
Um, and two things. One, I like the trainer. I like their vibe. I like what they're bringing. The only thing I would say is um it's giving very much. I don't want to say like because someone mentioned Drew earlier. It's giving very much like they're finding a way to drag them into the show because I don't feel like they're really friends with nobody. Like really, you know what I mean?
come on,
Like
plus
I
one.
was
Not a plus one.
the plus one is a plus one. Like it's giving very much
You
that.
know I call.
But
You
Mm-hmm.
see the story,
that being
the
yeah,
story
like the
come together.
yeah, and because to me, I'm kind of like the fact that you
Come on,
had to
friends of
have
the
lunch
show.
with Stormy to decide if you're going to train somebody else,
I
like,
know, right,
and
girl?
even when I go, even when I am with my trainer, we talk about stuff, but it would never occur to me any trainer I've ever had would be gossiping about who, like, it doesn't even, so
Exactly. It doesn't
that
make any
part don't
sense.
make sense to me.
You want this
But
money?
I do, you know what I'm saying? I
Period.
like right. Thank you. I'm like, I'm sitting here trying to do sit-ups and you talking
Right.
to me about who? Like what? Like I'm
Come
lifting
on now.
weights. What you know what
Look,
I'm saying?
I'm trying to get
So
my summer
that
body
part,
back.
right, exactly.
No, I'm trying to
And
be
so
summertime fine.
I am here for the summertime fineness. I don't really feel like they're friends with anybody.
She literally just used my words. I love that for me.
I
Oh.
am here for it. I agree. I agree totally because I need to get fined by summer, which is coming quickly.
Look, I'm about to
So
order
I'm
this
here
treadmill.
for it.
I'm about to order this treadmill. My birthday coming up in a month. But
Exactly. So
yeah.
Gonna
I'm
have a
here for
time.
it, but I don't feel like hopefully they'll get to know somebody and maybe they'll click. But I'm like, I don't really think they're friends with anyone. So that's the only kind of production thing I don't like. But yeah, otherwise I think they're cool.
And I don't
Yeah, she
want
did
her to
say
get
that.
on
Mel
this.
said I do not put. I'm sorry. Mel said I don't put nothing past nobody. Never say what a person won't do. So well, don't do whatever. And y'all
Girl, bye.
remember that whole scene. I like that Erica brought that up because even Mel was being funny about Destiny. So kiss my cheeks, with with the comment about, "Ooh, I saw them working out." Mel's comment, "That ain't my friend." And even when Kimmy was like, what did she say? She said it really
She
fast
said,
about
but
sleep
she
with your
hasn't
man
slept
or
with
something.
your
She said, I was
man.
like, what did she say?
She hasn't slept with your man. And Mel was
Right.
like, I don't know what she would do or whatever. I can't say what
There
she
you
gonna do
go.
because we're
There
not
you go.
friends. So
There
it's
you
like,
go.
okay, okay.
Something's not right with that either.
So they're laying the foundation for, they got to do what they can to give Destiny a storyline. So I'm not going to hate on it.
Not the
I would
dust. Give
my
you a little
story.
bit.
I want to be rumored to be laid up with my friend's ex-husband, and you sitting on here crying over somebody marrying your
But I thought,
ex-boyfriend.
but kiss
Mm-mm.
my cheeks. Hold on, kiss my cheeks. My question to you is this: I thought, and so correct me on the history. I thought she was really Martell's friend first. Like, didn't she know them in school or college or something? I thought she was more Martell's friend than she was Mel's friend. So I think because I feel like there was another thing
Okay,
where we talked
Carmen.
about, right, exactly, Carmen. So that's very
Ah,
much what I thought.
wow.
Kiss my cheeks. Is that true or no?
Right
I mean, that's the
is
vibe that he
right.
gave me. And this ain't no shade to Carmen because we all know that I love Carmen, but that's what he gave me.
Period.
I
Well,
Well,
don't know,
that
Carmen.
is
what
Um,
I'm saying is if that's their history,
shit.
then I know Mel thought of her as a friend. But if you know that this person's allegiance is with Martell, then it is what it is. I'm not saying Destiny is right or wrong. I'm just saying that I really have always thought Destiny's allegiance was with Martell, and I thought that was
Mm-hmm.
because her friendship started with Martell. So that's what I would say about that.
And
Well,
then
if
I
that's the
would
case, then her loyalty would. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Well, I'll just say her loyalty would be actually to him, and it wouldn't be. It would be a hard reach. Then yeah, they'd be close because they knew each other first. That makes sense. But you all are going to try to make a whole rumor saying that maybe or maybe not they messing around. Like that's gonna look real trashy. Ghetto in Lee's voice. It's just gonna look real crazy.
I mean, if it's not true,
Goody said, this is Goody in the chat. Goody. Remember when Mel told Destiny the kids don't like to be with her because she is boring? I can't.
I
Wow.
remember that.
And as somebody that didn't watch it from season one, I definitely remember that one. And I think, well, listen, all you need to do is
Wow.
just take them to Sky Zone a couple of times or something. Like you ain't got to be the boring parent.
And that's messed up. That's messed up though to be
I
told
wish,
that by
I
a
wish, I
child.
wish. Listen, you want to know
That's
the
when
truth? Ask, you want to know the truth? Ask an old person, a drunk person, or a kid. They'll tell you the truth.
They
they show
will. Jesus Christ. That's she
say
100%.
that on
She
nothing.
100% correct. You were scared to ask an old person something because Lord Jesus, they gonna tell you the truth. It's gonna be very ugly how to respond. So I ain't finna ask you. How
So
do you look?
Feel away, but
ask an old person, a drunk person, or a kid. They're gonna tell you the truth. So if your kid's saying that you the boring one, find some non-boring shit for them kids to do.
but
And
my
you can
kid,
episode one was
that
about the setup. What?
I know him. And if her point was saying, I see Martell all the time because he comes to the gym, she would have said that. So why link Destiny's name into it? She's saying, I see Martell all the time because he always with Destiny at the gym.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
of course. That's
That's
exactly
what
what she said. That's how I took it, for
Me
sure.
too. I did. So
Disney,
that's
I
obviously
think
something coming up.
I wouldn't want to come back to the show with this rumor or line of story being attached to my name. It's not a good look.
Meanwhile, he's still posting Sheree on Miss Sheba Sheree on his Instagram. So now you look real stupid.
This is
But
the
I
thing of
digress.
it. This is the thing of it. Can you imagine the conversation that Carlos King had with her? Look, I'm gonna have to come back on the show, but you got to be with something, a splash, or something. You can't be just sitting back in the corner. It's gonna be some stuff you might not like it. You're gonna be having an affair with Martell. Okay, that's kind of how that conversation went down.
But
And
do
she was
you
like,
really
"Cool."
want to? But you want to be on TV that bad that you out here going to the gym or dating a nigga that's for the streets?
Get a job. It's people hiring outside of being on television. And they said Carlos ain't paying them nothing anyway. So
Oh
girl,
wow.
that's allegedly what I heard in the YouTube streets that Carlos ain't paying them but what, 1,500 an episode. Girl, you can make that
Oh,
down government.
That's real
Go get a
talk.
job.
You can make that at Walmart. What are you talking about? That's horrible. If you're making the
Go
same amount of money as blue collar workers are doing, y'all doing something wrong.
well,
Because
I
I
ain't gonna
think
say that.
Love
I
and Marriage
think the Lord
Huntsville is one of the number one franchises, and out of all the marriage franchises, Love and Marriage Huntsville is number one.
And you
Oh,
know what?
it's number two.
If you
but
only
it's
making
probably
$1,500, baby, that's a
it's
Huh?
probably 15 after taxes.
after the Texas. Oh, the ghetto, baby. That's even more ghetto work.
Well,
That ain't even a word, but it's a word in my book. It ghetto word. That's even more ghetto word because what? 15
Kid
you want
Monchi's at your channel.
Oh,
$1,500. 1,500 buckaroos. And you want me to be here on this show with some married man that's out here for the streets? Get the fuck out of here.
So, Erica, do you think it went down that way, or do you think this is just a storyline, or what do you think?
Okay, so in terms of her and Martell, they've always been close. So I'm 50-50 on is it a storyline or have they occasionally gotten drunk and had a good time? I don't know.
Oh, not occasionally.
Um,
Afternoon delight.
exactly. But also I think Carlos did have to sit her down because to me, and maybe kiss my cheeks and Lee can feel weigh in and let me know, she never gave us nothing. She literally gave us nothing. She literally did a pop-up divorce on us. So I am
Oh
kind of
wow.
like, I had always kind of wondering, like, what did you do in here? And so definitely when they brought her back, they're like, you got to bring something. So you bring the producer who's dating your boyfriend or your ex-boyfriend who you weren't married to anyway, or you with Martell, but you got to do
Oh
something.
no.
I think they did sit her down and be like, you got to say something this season. You can't just be sitting on the sidelines and we
Looking
don't film
crazy.
you with nobody.
Oh,
Not in the chat saying it definitely smashed.
they definitely did. Martella's a whore.
I mean,
Oh my.
You think
they
Destiny would do that? I mean, you like Mel said, you can't put nothing past nobody, but I would
That's a
hope
true statement.
Destiny is not on here crying about an ex-boyfriend, but she's smashing ex-husbands.
She couldn't say
Yeah,
anything. She couldn't say anything about Moses and Sonny, or I mean, not nothing. I'm
but
sorry.
she can. But she is.
No, I'm
and I
saying
think the
if she
first thing
did
she would say
I
is
don't
do
Mel and
this,
I weren't friends. That the same way Sonny is saying she and Destiny weren't friends. So that's why Mel had to chuckle. So we'll see.
Oh,
I hope it's not true, Destiny.
is
I
anybody
hope it's not
is
true.
anybody friends? Is anybody friends on here?
twin. There ain't no twins. Where have you been?
Huh?
I don't see any friendships on this show. I see a whole bunch of people that want to be on TV.
That's what I see. Say it again for the people in the back.
Wait, double wide trailer park is what I say when I want to convey more ghetto. Or
Oh,
I
not
can't.
the Jasmine Crockett, big body built.
Oh,
No, well, y'all might not know about
oh
that,
my
but
god.
okay.
Carlos pulled a
That
Dr. Heavily and bought the new wife in front of the ex.
The new what? What?
Yeah, he's talking about Moses. She's about Moses and yeah, no, I agree. Carlos is like, if we can work on Married to Medicine, let's try it over here. So yeah.
I don't
Because to
think it's
me,
working because I
Oh
don't even have
wow.
people on my TV again. But
no, I don't think it's working. I don't know why I don't know. Because to me, I was like,
Not working.
Sonny and
Wow.
Moses just gave I want to be on TV too bad, like too thirsty for television. I mean, at least the new couple is like, we're training, we're living our best lives. These people literally are like, we were behind the scenes and now we trying to fight our way
Look,
to the front of the camera.
not fight our way.
That's what
Not
we
Damn,
fighting for
Erica.
my life in the
Erica, I
comments.
can't stand you.
we are fighting our way to get in front of
All
these
my
cameras
life
right
I
now.
had
Like,
to fight.
stop it.
And to
Exactly.
prove my love.
I
Every
got
Two
day
a
I
different
gotta
question.
movies.
fight to prove
Color
my
Purple, Five
love.
Heartbeats. Two different ones. Yes. I
I
did Color
said, I
Purple
said,
first.
I did have heartbeat second.
That was cute. That was perfect. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Kimachi. We over here acting a fool as usual. Go ahead, Kimachi.
Sheree is fired. Do you think
Oh.
Carlos will get her a house in Huntsville to come film over
Wait a
here?
minute.
I ain't got no job
Oh my
now, and we know
God.
she like to be on TV.
Who?
Wait a minute.
Sheree,
This is pretty good. This is
I will
good.
say this. I will watch Sheree before I listen to a few more bad English lines from Moses.
Not English.
first Moses and Sonny went in. I want to grab up Sheree and let her and Martell play in our face a little bit more. So
Ooh,
Thank
then
you.
that I ain't gonna
Thank you. Replace
I'll
those
watch that
two
too.
checks with one charade check, and we be doing good. Carlos, you
Hold
can
on.
take us
Let's.
later.
Oh, you think Mel and Sheree battling it down with the reads? Because y'all know Sheree can read.
that's what I'm about to say. Sheree will tell you
I
for
would
the house.
actually get into that.
Sheree will bring you Bravo because Melody ain't it. Melody get ate up by anybody over there on Bravo.
She would.
So,
I'm
yeah,
sorry. I
bring-
love Mel, but baby, Sheree would eat her up, baby. I'm sorry. She
Eat.
would.
She would eat. I don't see them going back and forth because Sheree and Martell are fake. But go ahead and give Sheree a little piece of job in Huntsville. Give us some. She'll leave. Sheree know how to carry a story along. She know how to lie on camera.
Not lying.
Not lie. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Let's give a straight face and lying. I
She
really
ain't
think
made
she would do.
Because what she say? Joggers, spring, early
spring
September.
summer,
What she say?
spring summer joggers.
Joggers.
Come on, promote your stuff on network. Come on.
You can promote it somewhere.
Listen. I'm listen.
Exactly. The bone carrier. Bring them bones over here, girl. Because I do not want to see Sonny and Moses. So bring her over here for sure. I'll do it. I would make sure.
Not,
I
oh
don't
my
even.
God.
Not Sunny and Cher. Gypsy. I'm sorry. Every time I hear her name, I think about Sunny.
Oh
Oh,
my
me
Woo!
too.
God.
Do
Oh
you
my
really?
God.
I grew up listening to all kind of music. I'm sorry, I can't help it. But anyway, yeah, I think that would be a great addition to the show. That would be so smart. Oh, I would
Mhm.
love it. And that show would be that show would take all the all the housewives, all the marriage
I don't
seasons. It would
listen.
take it. It would take it. It would take it. Who
That's
would want
my
to see Sheree on there? Sheree with her jogging pants on, saying she about Sheree on her butt. We ought to be watching that mess. Come on. And probably buying her clothes too. Now, where they get the clothes or not is something else. That's another story another day. But I'm just saying.
But
I
then
think that
again,
Yep, and it'll be perfect because Sheree stays in the gym. We can all
come
come
on
together.
now. Come
It'll
on
be
now.
it.
everybody doing everything at this gym in Huntsville. Put the
You
show
ain't
in.
never lying.
Yeah,
You ain't never lying.
yeah,
To me, the gym wouldn't be in the spot. Come on, not the club, but the gym. They have all
yeah.
kind of scenes of the who came out the shower, who was in there together. I saw so and so at the gym yesterday. That'll be the spot.
Who's
Carlos,
farting Marceau today? Like we can do it.
everything go down at that damn gym in Huntsville. Put them cameras in the gym. Go ahead and make Sheree a trainer too. And that sounds like the show right there. The gym in Huntsville.
I'm sure somebody to send this to Carlos King. I swear to God, if I see any of this stuff on Carlos King and I don't hear no kind of credit, or if I just hear the bloggers, I'm dragging everybody. I'm just putting it out there now. Thank you so much.
I know.
I swear to
be.
give.
I wanted to put Tasha K in the captions every single time they said Martell and the blogger. I was like, I'm not she's all right. I'm not hating
And I'm
on
not
her.
even a Tasha
But
K fan, but
thank you.
to
But I'm like,
me,
well, put her name on
that's
there.
messed
Put her
up.
name on
I
there. Y'all
agree.
know who she is.
Why can't
Right.
they say her name?
Okay.
I don't understand. Why can't they
Exactly.
say
Because they don't want
maybe
to give bloggers credit is so trashy to me.
maybe they don't want to promote her? I don't
But
know.
Bravo does. No, that's only on. That's only on. Bravo will promote bloggers all day on their crap. Is the only network that doesn't want people to know that bloggers. If OWN did not have bloggers, OWN wouldn't be on. Let's be clear.
Carlos.
So I've never understood why OWN does not give the credit to them. And no.
Carlos,
Look, when I was on Ready to Love, the little 30-second clip. Listen, get my cheese. When I was on Ready to Love for 30 seconds, my name under my name was super fan. Baby, I am a blogger, not a super fan of Ready to Love. But all the people that was on there were bloggers, but they had super fan under our name. Very insulting. So no, it's not just Carlos King. It's OWN. Whoever the producers under it, I don't know. They don't want to give credit to the blogger. They think it's trash. I don't want to go on a rabbit hole and get mad, but I'm just saying. Bravo does, and I'm just saying I don't get why. But go ahead, get my cheese. You said Carlos doesn't want to do it. I agree with that too.
I said he don't
But why
want
do you say
nobody
that?
to have robbers than him. That's why he don't want to put Tasha K out there. It was just
He's a blogger.
I was being funny.
Yeah,
I agree, but he was probably mad. He didn't have no. He probably mad. He didn't do the interview because I swear, if I was to say some tea, but people I talked to about interviewing, well, I got an interview with Carlos King, but I don't say nothing. But we're gonna leave that there. So what you're saying is correct, and I'll leave it. I'll tell all my tea. I'm gonna keep it to myself until I need to say it. But hold on, do my little. The views and opinions expressed on this panel are those of this panel, and are for entertainment purposes only. Do not, and I repeat, do not try this at home. And don't whine in the comments when you don't like it. We don't care. All right. So what have we missed in this episode? What have we missed?
That's all I remember.
Have we not missed anything? Me too. I know. I was like, did we?
I don't
I know the next episode
So
coming up. The
Mel
only thing
and
I caught it
Mel.
was when
Mel and Kim and Tishy, or Tisha and Kimmy. I'm trying to
We
think.
discussed that at length.
Stormy, and then the new couple. I think that's it, right? Stormy met with the new girl, and then we saw the new couple, and them sort of talking about their backstory, which I think will be interesting. I think the only thing we didn't really talk about
is the car scene, because it really was about no, it wasn't. Period.
Oh, right. I forgot. Yeah, the car scene
it
with
wasn't.
Stormy about having.
I didn't bring it up on purpose. No shame.
Yeah, and then the only thing I was going to say we didn't bring up was Nell discussing the whole issue with her stepdaughter going on, because I didn't really follow. Like I was just like the Martell stuff. I did remember
So
from the blog.
who was the blogger from that did that, Erica? Because I didn't know who she was
I
talking
didn't
about.
know. I didn't even know about it. So
See,
that's
see,
why I was like, did anybody see that blog, girl? Like, because I didn't even know.
who
She
is the
talked about it.
person? Who is the person she's talking about?
I don't know.
I don't know. She said
But
her
now, if
stepdaughter
you
went to the blogs,
on
but
this
it's
show,
like,
you would know.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Who was the interview? That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like it. That's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't discuss it, because, like, for me, yes, please, y'all get the likes up, please. Likes up, please. It is running on everybody's channel, mine, Erica's, and Elise's channel. Please make sure we get the likes up. Giving the real tea, huh? Giving the
Oh,
real.
Giving the real tea is a YouTuber.
oh, okay. Thank you.
That's the whole name. Giving the real tea. I know who that
Yes.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Giving the real
I
tea had an interview.
I don't recall
Huh?
that interview. I don't recall that interview, but I really don't watch a lot of Love and Marriage Huntsville stuff. So
Me either. So I wouldn't know myself anyway. But interesting. Okay, you people in your chat are coming in saying hi to you. They're coming. They're on your
Matt,
chat.
what?
So okay, so the interview was done there, but because the way they talk about things as far how they say it, the blog or the blogs, you never know. When we covered the story about I forgot her name on Red to Love, when she hit that dude, and I hate to say that, that's what happened, and the guy was on the car, we revealed it live on my show. But on the reunion, Red to Love was like, oh yeah, they talked about when she hit that man on the car in the blogs, but everybody knew what happened on my channel. Go ahead, Kim, my Cheeks TV.
Real quick. This is another reason why I don't like Nell, because she delusional. How you gonna say I wasn't a side chick? Was he married? Yes. But I ain't know. So I ain't girl, it don't matter if you knew or did not know. If he lied to you or not, you were still a side chick. That was your position. You was messing with that man while he was married. And that's period. And then now, okay, y'all been married for 20 years or whatever. But in what world can you say, was he married? Yes. Was I a side chick? No, because I didn't know he was married. He was actually working through a separation. Girl, it don't matter what kind of spin you want to put on it. If he was married, you were on the side until that the ink was signed on the dotted line. However, whatever make it good for you to sleep at night, cool. But he was married and you was on the side. Period. So Miss Nell is very, very delusional. And she's about to do a lot of stuff this season, put a lot of her business out in the street when she could have been a happy daycare owner. And I don't know why she want to do it. I don't know
Well,
why.
yeah, her business is going to be out there. That's what happens. People don't realize that when they get on TV, and especially if you're on TV and people in your real life, like, well, she lying and put on the front. What they're going to end up doing is finding any blogger they can talk to and start doing interviews and start telling them, no, she's on TV lying. This is what her real life look like. This is her real house. This is her real car, or whatever it may be. And she ain't married and he don't like her, whatever, you know. And so you got to be very careful, reality TV, and like, oh, this is my real life. This is what happened, because people are watching. Like, if I go on reality TV, they're going to say, yeah, she crazy. That's really how she is. I won't have to worry about that. I'm just saying, don't go on reality TV and not thinking somebody gonna say something from your real life. Hello. So again, we covered everything and all the things. I am working on some stuff behind the scene when it comes to Love and Marriage Huntsville. Y'all know how I do. I'm actually trying to work on something. I usually don't do anything Love and Marriage Huntsville, but I am trying a little bit. But I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I actually did some interviews this weekend with Millie from Never Ever Met, and check out the live we did with a panel yesterday. Also, Diamond and Aaron from Never Ever Met hopped on my live Friday with me and Ebby and discussed the whole hair comment gate. Okay. And Millie also gave a shout out to Erica and Ebony on my interview as well for said edges
girl, them
comments.
never ever met. All I gotta say is never ever. Okay, like y'all need to be so grateful that we watched that show and review it. Like
Oh,
every
Jesus.
time
I'm
they say something, they need to end their comments with "thank you."
oh.
I mean, I'm just saying, like Love and Marriage Huntsville, like it already has the audience. Real House, like some shows, I'm watching it to be part of a community. We are trying to help you guys get a community, and every week y'all got craziness to say about us. And we just watching what's on TV. I don't even know you. So it's just what I saw on television. But not to come hard. And I say for anybody, because I don't want people to think I don't like you. I'm just responding to what I see on TV, right? So it's nothing personal, and I'm not trying to, make anybody go to a crazy place or feel bad or whatever. So that I will say. But especially if your show only been on for 3 weeks in life, like chill out and just try to, roll in your minutes of famedom, okay? And just have a time with
minutes, because trust they'll be gone.
With that being said, this is the end of the show.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Hold on. Okay. We have come together. We come together to talk about love, marriage in Huntsville, and its shenanigans. And we are on number 4, and we are already done. Lord, help us get to episode 5 and be able to review the rest of this season and the shenanigans. Who's going to go to jail next? We don't know, Lord. We do not know if somebody else is going to reveal that they are the side chick, the coleslaw, or the cabbage. But what we do know is that here at Community Reviews, we're going to review and we're going to talk about it. And when you do not like what we say, what we're going to say collectively, we're going to say, we don't care. So at the end of the day, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe and all the things. And with that being said, this is Community Reviews. And I gotta find my ending. I can't find it. Jesus Christ. Well, y'all know what to do. Bye.
Yeah.
One thing I want you guys to know, and that nothing that will never change about this, I am the queen of reality TV. Don't get it twisted and don't doubt it. It is what